Good evening. Good evening, my mixing and matching friends, family, followers, whoever's watching. I do also have some new subscribers, so I do appreciate all the feedback, all the questions, and all the viewers. So once again, thank you so much for mixing and matching. Thank you, gracias, gracias, grazie, grazie. So before we do this video, let's take a deep breath. So, as you guys may remember, or you may not, in just a couple more days, which would be June 10th, Días de Junio, este año, we are going to be having an annular solar eclipse. It depends where you're going to be. You may see it, you may not, but this is what's going to be happening June 10th. We've had lunar eclipses, we have our moon, water. But now we're having an annular solar eclipse. I do want to give a dedication and thank you, a shout out to my best friend Lori. She had a question, and many of you guys may wonder as well, can we set out moon water during a solar eclipse or any type of eclipse? And what is the spiritual meaning behind a solar eclipse? Yeah, we're having a solar eclipse Thursday, June 10th, but we may not know the spiritual meaning or the meaning behind it, or what maybe our intentions could be for that day. Do we want to put good thoughts out there? We definitely don't want to put evil ones out there, of course. So I did a little bit of research on the solar eclipse that's going to be happening June 10th, 2021. And it will occur, like I said, on June 10th, when the moon will pass between the earth and the sun, thereby partly obscuring the image of the sun for a viewer on earth. Like I said, June 10th will be the day, the solar eclipse. Now, and to answer Lori's question and maybe some other viewers out there about can we put moon water underneath the solar eclipse? Basically, what I was reading about and what it's saying that moon water is traditionally charged at night under the light of the full moon, when lunar energy is at its most potent and we're easily able to connect to our intuition. You can also make moon water during a gibbous moon, when the moon is almost full. And so here is Lori's answer and maybe other viewers' answer. Never make moon water during an eclipse. Eclipse energy overpowers lunar energy, so it's not a good time to do this kind of work. So that is your answer. Do not put moon water underneath any type of an eclipse. We want positive energy, so I guess it gives off a different power of energy that we maybe don't want, I guess. So basically, it also shows that whichever phase you choose, check which zodiac sign is the moon, check which zodiac sign the moon is in, because this will affect the energy of the water. For example, moon water charged under a full moon in Taurus, ruled by Venus, will encourage love and pleasure. And moon water charged under a full moon in Gemini, ruled by Mercury, can help you claim your voice. So that is the answer to be able to not put your water, do not put any type of water, moon water, under a solar eclipse. Now, what about the spiritual meaning behind a solar eclipse? So I was reading, let me see here. The spiritual meaning behind the solar eclipse. Okay, in astrology, if we go back to astrology, the sun is the planet that represents our focus, our most personal desires, our goals, and our external self. So it is the planet of our personality, our self-expression, that the tangible ways we interact in the world. It's the planet that governs our extroversion, the personal significance of our goals and desires, and who we are at our most outgoing. So, the new moon, to put it into a spiritual sense, the new moon is a time for putting our goals into a tangible practice. Who has goals? We all should have goals, correct? If we don't, then we're not going anywhere in our life, correct? So it's a time to take the necessary steps toward what we want to create for ourselves. Nobody else, fuck everybody else, but ourselves. When we take a trip, you know, we prepare, we draw out the map to be able to know how to get there. We set up our GPS, we pack the suitcase, with the right clothes and everything that we need. So the new moon is when we pack up our shit, get in the car, and start driving. So therefore, the solar eclipse provokes changes that are more external, when events outside of us might get in the way of what we want and the path we must take to get it. It forces us to find a different route to our goals. Generally, the changes that a solar eclipse ushers in are positive, as the sun is categorized as a positive planet in astrology. We may be pushed into a new job before we think we're even ready, and the eclipse will show us just how ready we really are. So basically, ultimately, a solar eclipse is meant for us to demand more of ourselves, push ourselves. Yes, we're tired. We don't want to work. Maybe we got, a new job. We got a new home, but we just have no energy to do it. Get up and do it. Because if you're not going to do it, it's just going to sit out there, or your goals and your life are going to be held. And maybe you're putting your goals on for somebody else and not for yourself. So, as I repeat myself again, ultimately, a solar eclipse is meant for us to demand more of ourselves, and the events around it will prove to be a test of our strength and resolve to achieve our dreams. So, my mixing and matching followers, be sure to embrace the changes with open arms and an open mind. So, that is a night of mixing and matching. Remember, I am on Facebook, Instagram, and of course on YouTube, so please keep on subscribing. Once again, I do want to give shout outs to the ones that have been making comments, questions, concerns, likes on my page. I truly appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and enjoy this beautiful day. Yes, it's a little humid where I am. It's almost about 85, but it's humid. I think we're going to have a hot summer. So, you guys all have a wonderful night, and peace out.